As we continue to grapple with the effects of COVID on our daily lives, it may be difficult to focus on the good. It's easy to feel like everything's going wrong right now, and it's overwhelming. But one of the ways that we can cope with this overwhelm is by teaching our brains to look for the good in every day. Hi, I'm Josie Vano, president of Sigma Kappa Delta. I'm here to teach you about gratitude journaling, what it is, how to do it, and how it can help you build resilience. So, most of us already know what journaling is. It's writing down our thoughts, feelings, and experiences so that we can reflect on them later. Gratitude journaling takes that same practice and makes it specific to noticing the good things that are happening in our lives. This is great for our mental health because it trains our brains to start noticing those good things so that we can write them down. It's like buying a yellow car and suddenly you start seeing yellow cars everywhere. The more you train your brain to focus on the more good you'll start to see. And the more good that you see, the more resilient you'll become for those times when things aren't going so well. More than building resiliency, research shows that gratitude journaling can also lower our stress levels, helping us to feel calmer, and increase our self-awareness and mindfulness about what in our lives makes us feel gratitude. Studies have shown that gratitude journaling can positively impact depression, life satisfaction, and overall well-being, particularly among college students. Here to share her own experience with gratitude journaling is Sigma Kappa Delta's treasurer, Janice Robinson.
Hello everyone, I want to share with you how gratitude journaling has been helping me get through this pandemic. Being in this challenging time, things often feel uncertain, and there are times when I feel sad. When I feel this way, I grab a pen and paper and I write down my thoughts. I write about things that are troubling me, and then I write about possible ways that can help me overcome these obstacles. It helps me to be able to write out my thoughts unedited, knowing that only I will be reading what I write. Sometimes I write down the things that I am thankful for. This may be my family back home in Jamaica, or I got a good grade or finished a difficult assignment for one of my classes. I will then try to write down an inspiration to keep me going back to it, to be reminded of these good things. Gratitude journaling is a great way to express yourself at any given moment. It works to clear your mind and can lift your spirit. I look at this as an ongoing story of how I am overcoming the difficulties posed by this current pandemic. It helps me to write and take some time for me, especially if it is not something I want to talk about with someone. I just start writing and it gives me a sense of relief as well as the feeling that I really can get through just about anything. So start writing.
So, now that we know what gratitude journaling is and why it's good for us, how do we do it? The Wellness Center at Dartmouth College gives us a few suggestions on how to get started. They recommend setting aside 5 to 10 minutes each day just for journaling. As you're writing, note 3 things that went well for you that day and write a brief description of each one. Maybe a professor gave you really great feedback on an assignment, or you got a compliment on something at work. Whatever it is, big or small, write it down. Then, reflect on that event for a minute or two. How did it feel when it happened? And how does it feel now, remembering it? Finally, consider why each event occurred. What made these things happen in your life? This extends your gratitude outward from that moment to the circumstances that made it possible. Now, there isn't just one way to journal. For some people, free writing is great and it comes really naturally. Others, though, might need a little bit more structure. This is where templates and prompts come in. This template here is just one of many. You can find similar templates from psychology resources like positivepsychology.com or from artists on Etsy and Amazon. Prompts are also a great resource for someone who needs a little more direction. This set of prompts is from a website called Therapist Aid. You can find prompts for gratitude journaling anywhere on the internet. Look for the ones that excite you. Remember, gratitude journaling is something you should enjoy doing, so find what works for you. If you're the kind of person who likes to keep your writing brief, then bullet journaling may work for you. Just like these examples, keeping a daily gratitude practice in a bullet journal can be as short as a single word, like coffee. Keeping a bullet-style gratitude journal is great if you feel like you don't have the time to devote to it. And if you're not a pen and paper person, there's an app for that. There are tons of gratitude apps available on Apple and Android. These are just a few recommended by Positive Psychology. Some of them have exercises and prompts, and others allow you to incorporate photos or even integrate with your email and social media. It can be as involved or as simple as you want it to be. Remember, journaling is a personal practice. There's no one right way to do it. But the more you take time to notice the good in your life, especially during difficult times like these, the more good you'll see, and the more resilient you'll become.
If you or a loved one are struggling during these difficult times, please remember you are not alone, and together, we are resilient. Personal counseling and psychological services are available to every Lakeland student through the Counseling Center at 440-525-7200. If you or a loved one are seeking substance or mental health treatment services in the community, please call 440-918-2000 to reach the Compass Line, a service of the Lake County ADAMHS Board. Operators can connect you regardless of insurance to services not only Lake County, but surrounding counties as well. If you or a loved one are experiencing a crisis, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or text the crisis text line by texting 4HOPE to 741-741. If this is a life-threatening emergency, please dial 911.